Viewers, what is up? I'm Liquid. Today we're rocking the ACR suppressed with the MP9. I know, that's my try-hard gun, and that's all I wanted to point out was a try-hard spawn trap. Because, you know, I sit here and do this a lot, and I never really talk about it, and everyone in my live streams has been wanting some tips. Well, this is easy ways to get Moabs. On certain maps, if you know how to spawn trap, especially on Domination, it's easy. All you gotta do is stand here and shoot everyone. Yeah, you do have to bob and weave. I don't really consider this as completely camping because a lot of people are like, oh dude, it's camping, you're sitting in the same spot. Well, the thing is, I am sitting here controlling a freaking area that has people just rushing at me, shooting me, throwing nades, and all the above. And I will say they're coming from many different directions, and I make sure they do not get by me. And I will say this is the easiest spawn trap if you know how to do it right, because look at all these guys just popping up right there in front of me. And the idea of a spawn trap is you do not need to look in their spawn every 5 seconds. I have a teammate come up beside me, and all he's doing is scoped in their spawn. If you look into a spawn and that's all you're doing is looking exactly where they're going to spawn, the game knows better than to spawn them there, and they're not going to spawn there. So be smart when spawn trapping. If you're going to shoot someone out of a spawn, you have to bob in and out. That's why whenever I live stream, I will bitch at some people once in a while, and I hate to do it, but the idea is I'm trying to make you better. And you know, if you see how I'm shooting people here, I will look in their spawn just a tad bit too long, keep spraying bullets. They will not spawn into bullets, and therefore they start pushing out a little bit farther right because they spawn a little bit over there, and then I have to wait until they kind of, you know, get pushed back by my team. You just have to have a very decent amount of people on the left side to hold them in while you have 1 or 2 people looking in the right and spraying them out as they spawn in. So it's a little bit trickier of a spawn trap whenever you know, basically have to pay attention to what you're doing and bob in and out and pretty much drop the bomb. And of course, here I was actually going for the triple. I was getting close to my second, I was getting close to my third. I couldn't finish off the second, and I couldn't even get close to, well, technically the third one would have been the second one, but my third streak. And, you know, that would have been a really easy one to get. Anyways, there's a Moab. I'm going to die to go try to get my second one. And until next time, viewers, I'm Liquid, and I'm out.